On today's episode of Out Loud and Laughing, some kids play like cops and robbers, or some kids play doctor, some kids play dress up or putting on a show. No, Bryan kids play vacation. They pack, they roll their little suitcases around the house. I'm like, what are you guys doing? They're like, we're playing vacation. I'm like, you guys have a life and you're not even.
These two kids are so spoiled enough to vacations. Like they have been lucky. They have gone to many fun places already.
Welcome to another episode of Out Loud
and Laughing.
Get ready.
I'm Bryan.
And Jon, two gay cousins having big talks and even bigger laughs. Join us. Let's see what they're up to. It's Out Loud and Laughing. Oh, good morning, Bryan. Welcome to another episode of Out Loud and Laughing. I see you've got yourself started with a Celsius today.
Good morning. I am having my morning coffee.
Your morning coffee in a can?
I don't know.
In the form of an energy.
As I've gotten older, I feel like the flavor of coffee, I just not as much as I used to love it. I'm more of a Red Bull Celsius person, but it might make my heart explode at some point. We'll see.
Well, that's funny. While you do it synthetically, I do it organically because my new drink of choice is a dirty matcha latte. So you're talking caffeine in the tea, caffeine in the coffee. I usually make it at home with about 3 shots of espresso. So yeah, we're about on our path to a nervous breakdown.
Yeah. So giddy up, everyone. We are energized.
We are here for you. We have filled our veins with our caffeine of choice today. We hope that you too have I don't know, leaned into whatever vices that get you through your day. What's on your mind?
What's on my mind? It's been busy, but all good. I was gonna maybe talk to you a little bit about how the weather, at least up here in the north, has been like amazing. We feel like spring and summer is on the rise, and the city becomes alive when that happens. So it's exciting, and the kiddos are outside running around. They're going to parks now. So it's been we're over the hump of winter. So I think everyone's excited and the energy is up, hence the Celsius.
I must imagine that once that snow finally melts, which I'm sure you guys didn't have snow for too long, but just once the weather snaps into this season, putting the jackets away, putting the snow boots away, like it just feels like a relief, from just being indoors all the time. And I don't know. It sounds exciting for you guys and the kids.
I know. So we're excited for all things summer, and what's up with you? How are things going?
Summer is coming. We are sort of in this beautiful spring. I'm talking like it feels like fall almost. No humidity in the air, blue skies. We top out at about 75 degrees, but because of the lack of humidity, it's not unbearably hot yet. The pool has been busy. The beaches have been hitting. It's just been beautiful, beautiful sunsets. I live about 20 minutes from the beach, 15 minutes from the beach. And one of my new favorite things to do is to drive out and watch the sunset, which is really beautiful. But I look forward to doing that this summer too, right? Like I think there's something really special also about the storms rolling in and the lightning and the thunder. But my heart right now is probably set on getting away because I need a break. I need a vacation,
Well,
summer vacation.
That's the difference, where you guys in Florida have like the good warm weather year round, but the summers, everyone always forgets that in Florida it rains all the time. Where now it's inverse. So in New Jersey, this is like the best time to be here in New Jersey, New York, just like from April through August, it is perfect. And I think that's why we have this whole thing called snowbirds, where everyone goes back down after the beautiful season up here and they just keep going back and forth. So my parents are up here for indefinitely because they just like the spring up here in the summer. And so they've been getting to spend time with the kiddos, which they love, which I love. It gives me
you a break.
a little air cover, which is nice. And it's not work for them. They really enjoy it. So I think it's a win for everyone, and my kids like adore them. So it's been nice, and now we're trying to figure out what we're gonna do this summer and the plans and the trips and all of the things. So how about you?
Yeah, ditto. I'm so happy to hear your parents are there, by the way. Sounds
Yeah.
like some really good help. And hey, listen, I have firsthand experience being raised by your parents, so I know how fun they are. So those kids must be having a blast. Um, yeah, no, I've been sort of poking around on the internet. I use a lot of tools too when I do research and when thoughts come through my head around like, do I want to travel? Where do I want to go? I use apps like Hopper, which like if I wanted to look for a flight to Costa Rica, I can sort of track it because of my work and because of my lifestyle. I'm able to be a little bit more flexible with my travel. So, using apps like that help me make decisions. And so I am sort of looking at possibly Costa Rica on a solo trip, something that I just want to escape, rent a little bungalow on the beach, stay there for a week, maybe bring my computer. Well, I will definitely bring my computer, but maybe work, maybe not. Yeah, I'm just looking to sort of expand my travel repertoire and the places that I've been, and then also I love getting away.
Yeah. Well,
Do you guys have? I know you guys have a lot going on over there, but are you guys planning anything, talking about anything, or what were you going to say about New York?
yeah. Well, you always have a place in New Jersey, so come visit us.
I can't wait.
You're like, I can't wait, but Costa Rica first. Uh, we, so Adam and I are going on a 40th birthday trip, which we're both excited and nervous about because it is a bunch of parents without the kids. We are all going to Vegas for 3 to 4 days. And yeah, we're gonna see what it's like to be 40 in Vegas, but probably acting 25, right? So anything from we have a table bottle service one night for the chain smokers, which I think starts at midnight. So
Oh,
anyone
they're
listen,
great.
that gives me anxiety though. Anything that starts at midnight outside of my next pee break while I'm sleeping is just not okay. But it'll be fun. It'll be fun because obviously we can sleep in. There's no kiddos, so we're excited for that. That's our next trip coming up. That we're looking forward to.
Well, as they say, whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But this time around, just let everybody know whatever happens in Vegas is definitely coming to the pod.
Yeah,
Tre-
exactly. There
Tread
will be
lightly
spoilers.
through.
We will do a dedicated pod on the Vegas trip if I make it back alive. If not, John will just read my obituary that talks about me in Vegas. So either way, it'll be a
I,
podcast.
I like that you just called it an obituary
Is that what
because
it's called?
it'll be
Oh
it's an obituary, yeah. But no,
no, it's
I just
actually
heard the word. I heard
obituary.
the word bitch. Oh, bitch, you airy. That's the month I was born in. Obituary, second.
Seriously, that's like an interesting drag name that you could like lean into, you know?
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, what's I don't know, Mrs. Obituary. Like I'm a calendar model. Made up my own month.
I love it. But actually, what we're doing this year is
I'm
Kenzie
dead.
kindergarten. Kenzie starts kindergarten in September, so which is exciting for her. So we had a decision to make. We could keep her in daycare all the way up until the end of August, and then literally the next week she'll start in kindergarten. But I just think that she should take the month of August off because I think while people that graduate high school need a gap year, I feel like since Kenzie's going into kindergarten, she gets a gap month. And, she can just, find herself a little eat, pray, Play-Doh and really just like explore who she is as a human before she takes her next, step in her journey. So we're trying to figure out what we want to do during the month of August. My parents will be here to help, obviously, take care of her. But I don't know. We might travel, do something for a week or two. But it felt weird just letting her like end daycare and then go right into school because I want it to get built up. I want her to go to the store and pick out school supplies, all the things that we did as kids. And so we are trying to figure out for the summer, like what to do in August that will be memorable, and we'll do the same thing next year with Ollie. So
I think you bring up a great point for a parent who has a child who's transitioning from sort of whatever they call that, like P2K, like sort of daycare scenarios and pre-education. What a cool idea for you to give her her first summer vacation, right? Before next year when she'll have a summer vacation between kindergarten and first grade if she graduates. Just kidding. Kenzie's actually very smart. And if I could just tell a side story, I was so fortunate to be there in your home with your family the night that she came home with her first homework assignment. And she was so excited. She was so excited for it. Which she's gonna be our super smart, whatever it is she wants to be, mechanic, doctor, rocket scientist. I'm not sure where she's going yet, but she'll probably end up just being basic and a dancer in a nightclub. But we'll support her. We'll support her, you
We
know?
will
She's
be
gonna be great.
we will be front row if that's what she decides to do. We keep asking her what she wants to be when she grows up, and she keeps saying mermaid. And so I'm trying to get her into the habit of saying like, no, you could be a mermaid on the weekends, but you should be a doctor during the week. Uh,
Yeah.
like, but because I keep telling her like she has her own like pediatrician. And I tell her, just your pediatrician actually is a mermaid on the weekend. So she gets to swim in the ocean and stuff, but during the week she takes care of little kids. So you could do that too. Obviously, I'm completely lying to her, but I'm trying to give her hope because I don't want her to think she can lean into just being a mermaid. Because eventually we're going to kill those spirits a little bit. Um, so we're working on it, but right now she's still dead set on being a princess mermaid. So we'll figure
Thank
that.
God. Thank God she has another 13-year runway to figure it out.
So yeah, so the summer it'll be nice. It should be it always goes by so quick. So I think what we're gonna
Yeah.
try to do is just enjoy it. Even the days where, it's just a school day and they get home from school, like it stays lighter out night like now. And we're just trying to enjoy like open the back door and let's just play outside, let's eat outside. Just those little things that, we take for granted sometimes, especially in the winter since we can't do that. So I don't know, we're just gonna enjoy it every day, and just figure it out and just be as a family and, have our guests come and go. We already have some guests that are gonna come stay with us. Obviously you're gonna probably come up at some point. And so we just want, our house to be a revolving door of just love, I guess, this summer.
I love that. All of this is making me also think about us growing up and all the summers we spent together. I mean, every summer our moms did a really, really great job of planning our activities, respectfully speaking of, summers that we didn't stay home and maybe some were more adventurous than others. But yeah, it's just making me think about pool days and the games we used to play and the football game 500 in the front of the house and throwing balls over passing cars because we were just numbnuts. But
Yeah.
yeah, it actually brings back really good memories.
Yeah, no, I mean, I completely agree. We had the best summers just because both our moms were present. They worked at school, so they had summers off with us.
It's a
And
great point.
and they were able to, because I feel like parents now, and then my kids are gonna have to deal with it too, like going to a summer camp and stuff, because we just need to figure out like we work full time, so we can't take a full summer off. But in that respect, we were lucky, right? Our moms almost treated our summers just like school, where we had activities every day. They were scrappy, fun activities. Like John and I had a movie theater that somehow in the summer would run old movies, and the movie cost $1. So our moms would take us to the dollar movie because it was so hot out. So we'd be outside all day. It was hot. Then we would go to the movies in the afternoon for the dollar theater, and that was our day. And it was so simple, and it was enough, you know. So I
I
think
mean, you say simple, but there was a lot of thieving happening. We were like coming in a hot summer with jackets because our moms would force us to put like popcorn that they popped at home into baggies into our pouches. Like, let's be honest, it was work still. Like, it wasn't all fun and games.
it's true. We wouldn't just pick up and go to the beach and be like, oh yeah, we'll pick up food when we get there. It was like, nope, we are saving money. Everyone get a baggie, put a snack in it, and you had to show up prepared. But yeah, those were really good memories. So I don't know. I'm gonna try and carry that into my summers with the kiddos and have them realize that not everything has to be a vacation. That every day can just be
Right.
enjoyable. So
I have to tell the pod
yeah,
over the holidays when we were down together for about a couple of weeks
yep,
and the kids and I was over and the kids would play. Some kids play like cops and robbers, or some kids play doctor, some kids play dress up or putting on a show. No, Brian kids play vacation.
yeah.
They pack, they rolled out, they rolled their little suitcases around the house. I'm like, what are you guys doing? They're like, we're playing vacation. I'm like, you guys have had a life and you're not even 5.
These two kids are so spoiled when it comes to vacations. Like they have been lucky. They have gone to many fun places already, but to your point, yeah, like they each have their own rollaway luggage and they love to pack it. Now, they don't pack it with anything that they need, right? It is all literally just junk and toys and stuff. And so I'm trying to get them to say, okay, half of it can be junk Can we put some stuff like half of it that you like need so that way I don't have to
Necessities.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, they do play Vacation. They play
That
Air,
way you don't have to pay for them.
all of it. So yeah, I agree. But whatever. As long as they're using their imagination, right?
As long as they're using their imagination, and as long as it's just Vacation and they're not playing like Dexter, then you have to worry, you know?
Yeah. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen at least until elementary school.
I know. Well, summer's a great time of year. I love being outside. I love the weather change. I love getting tan. I love the sun. I'm just excited. I'm excited to make new memories with you this summer.
Yeah. Stay bright, stay outside, and laughing.
That's right. I like what you did there. A little sunshine on the day. That's what this podcast can be. A little dose of your sunshine before the summer comes.
Oh yeah, I love it. All right. Well, we'll chat soon, and I'll keep everyone posted on this Vegas adventure.
Oh, I can't wait. I'll talk to you soon. Love you.
Bye.